really junky tone here. Is it a piece of wire? No. It sounds really weird. It sounds like a weird shaped target here. I'm gonna dig it deep. Very saturated soil here. Gummy. But it's deeper. Oh man. I gotta be easy with that. Is that right there? What the hell is that? It's a shotgun head stamp. Oh my freaking lord. Oh boy. I can't believe how many freaking targets I'm digging up in this area. I've hunted this area probably at least 100 times, right in this little stand of trees right here, 100 times, at least 100 times. Probably way more times than that, with a lot of different machines. And I'm finding a lot of stuff that, it's a shotgun head stamp right there. Pretty crazy. This Deus II is off the freaking hook, man. Off the hook. Crazy, man. No, that's an easy one. It's a modern drop here, coin. Oh, so gummy. It's getting dark too, so I really need to get home. It's a penny or a dime, I don't really know. It sounded like a penny, so. But I'm going by the tones, right? This is my first day with the Deus II, and I'm just going by the tones. Even in the different programs and different tones, tonal options, I'm just going by the tones, right? I normally would dig up that target, but it's getting too dark for me, right? I can't see anymore, man. I'm not really supposed to be in this park. Once the lights come on in this park, it's closed. In all my parks. You know, I can't swing faster with this machine. And I obviously can't go deeper with this machine quite yet, but with my first day, my first initial impressions with this machine, the first day, the tones are a little bit different from the PWM tones, are quite a bit different than the I'm gonna turn my machine off here. The PWM tones on the Deus I. So the PWM tones on this full tones program, they sound like they're a little bit of a hybrid between the square tones and the PWM, and I can't quite get that scratchy PWM tones on the Deus II like the Deus I has, right? But I like it. I'm really beginning to like it. And I used square tones too. About half my hunt I was using square tones and 5-tone, and then I haven't used pitch tones yet. But pitch tones I really need to make a lot of adjustments, you know. Pitch tones is usually for an area that you've hunted out quite a bit, or in a bed of iron, a really thick iron, old iron, and you have to manage it, you know, you have to push a lot of buttons. I just want to turn it on and go, right? Pitch program, you know, it's really a specialized type of tones for really tough sites. You can pull out those non-ferrous targets out of thick iron really easy. And you, of course, you can hit on coins too, like in clean ground or in tot lots. But with the full tones, it resonates with me because I can tell the size, the shape, and the conductivity of the target instantly. I can tell those bottle caps right when I swing over them, right in the parks, man. That's where you're gonna find a lot of bottle caps, is in parks. And I want to reject those if I want to, but I really don't want to. Like if I get to a new spot that I've never detected on, I'm not gonna dig up all the bottle caps, right? I'm just gonna go for the high tones. But you know, it's all about, you know, going to the site over and over and over again. And I got a lot of targets, some deeper targets out in the iron right back there in that park, and it was pretty crazy. I found a key next to a whole bunch of iron in the same hole. I actually called it. I said, sounds like a non-ferrous in with some nails, and it was a deep key with a bunch of nails, square nails right on top of it, right? And I called it, right? So the first day, I'm already calling out targets. I was even calling out coins, you know, and I didn't find any bottle caps in that park because I've already pretty much got most of them out. I found 2 pull tabs and about 14, 15 coins. Went to the top lot. I was in the iron. I went in the back portion of the park there, kind of cleaner area. I was just switching modes, seeing what's going to work best for the parks. Park mode was hitting on the coins pretty darn good, and so was the full tones. The full tones, when I put it in number 3 program, it was doing really good in that thick iron there, right? It was just spanking the targets out, right? Quite a bit better than the Deus I, actually. I was really surprised, and I didn't have to learn anything about the machine. I was just turn it on and go, and just ground balance it and go, because I have to ground balance my soil, right? My soil is really hot today. I have really mineralized clay here, and it did rain quite a bit, but it was just silent as a church mouse, right? The whole day. I didn't get any EMI, and I was running the stock programs 90 gain, right? Sure, when I first started out, I dialed the park program in, changed the tones, the reactivity speed, changed a whole bunch of stuff, and I did get a lot of coins with that setup, but it's just learning the detector so you can develop a program to suit your needs, right, for that site. And this detector, it has different programs. So what I'm used to on the Deus is I'm used to being able to switch between frequencies with every different mode, and that mode has different settings that I have already preset. Even in the stock programs, right, I can adjust the frequency. In the Deus II, I cannot do that, right? So I have to be aware of what program I'm using and what frequency that program is running, right? But I can tell the frequency that it's running at, if it's higher frequencies or lower frequencies, just by the way the metal detector is responding, because I have hours on the Deus I already, right? And I've done a lot of experiments, a lot of field tests, a lot of bench tests on a lot of different targets and in different scenarios, and I just know the tones of that full tones and maybe the pitch tones. You know, the pitch tones a lot harder to use in the park because it's pretty much dig it all, right? Dig up all the non-ferrous targets. You'd end up digging up a lot of foil, right? I just want to sweep over fast over targets. Sweep fast over the ground there and get all the higher conductors or the solid targets out first, and all those iffy targets come back later on. But I can't change my frequencies in the program that I'm running, right? So I'm kind of stuck. So I really got to be aware of what frequency I'm running at in the Deus II, and it's not very evident, especially if you developed a program. You don't know what frequency that thing is running at because it doesn't show you what frequency you're running in, right? So just a couple things, you know, about the Deus II. Well, thank you for watching. Please subscribe.